Hi, I'm Dorinda from PrimordialDor Tarot, and I'm here to do a Leo reading today for May the 3rd to May the 6th, 2025. I'm using the Thoth Tarot deck, and I'm going to do a Celtic cross. And these readings are for the collective, so it may resonate and it may not. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. At this time, I'd appreciate it if you could hit the like and subscribe button. It costs you nothing to subscribe, and it helps me build the channel, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. For Leo. One more shuffle. For Leo, please. Just going to cut the deck. All right. Calling upon the universe. Can I have some messages for Leo, please? For Leo. Some cards for Leo. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay, Leo. Bottom of the deck's the overall. All right, we have Major Arcana. We got the Hierophant card, Leo. Okay, so the universe is sending you, transmissions from above. You're getting some direct downloads. Listen to your intuition at this time. Trust your gut instinct. The universe is trying to give you some help, some advice. Okay, good way of thinking, some good vibrations. Okay, Leo. You're being guided from above. All right. Present situation, Leo. We have the Prince of Discs. All right. Well, he's looking for his princess. He's looking for a fertile valley to build his new enterprise. All right. He's a slow, steady, solid energy of creation. Okay. And he likes material resources. He wants to build something that, continually brings in money and wealth, okay? And he's all about, he's real earthy energy, all right? And building something solid and steady, okay? So that's your present situation, all right? So perhaps you're thinking of starting something new and building something, a new situation, a new job, something like that. So that's what you're doing. You're thinking about changing what you're doing, changing it up, doing it a little differently, or doing something different. Okay, your challenge is Mars and Scorpio, 5 of Cups, disappointment. Okay, so you've been disappointed in life about some things. Could be love, could be in work, could be in friends, family. All right, but you know what? These disappointments, they shape you into the person that you're going to be. They're teaching you lessons. That's the universe banging you around a bit, getting you ready for the really big win, and that's your challenge. To when you're disappointed, you just learn from it. You learn how people are, or maybe you disappointed yourself, maybe even, but it's a learning situation. But that's your challenge, to handle those disappointments and take them as a learning situation. In the below position, we have Major Arcana. We have the Adjustment card, okay? So this is the Goddess Mott coming in, the Magician's Sword here, the Scales of Libra. So you're going to get some more help from the universe. It's going to help balance things out in your life, okay? And you're getting double help from the universe. The Hierophant card and the Adjustment card. You're getting downloads, giving you ideas about things to do. Universe is going to help make adjustments to even things out. Maybe you work too much, or maybe you don't work enough, or there's something too much in your life and something needs to be balanced out. All right, Leo, you're getting help from above. That's great. Okay, Leo, past position, which could be yesterday, last week, 5 years ago, or 10 years ago. We have Venus in Aquarius, 5 of Swords, defeat. All right, so same with the disappointments, the defeats. Everybody's had lots of defeats in their life, So you take them as learning lessons too, right? Like, okay, I won't do that again. You've been defeated, so You'll learn from the situation, right? And that's what I said, the universe banging you around, preparing you for the big win, because, you know, you got to learn all your lessons first, and then you'll get the big win. Okay, Leo. They're just, you know, things, that's just life, right? That's in the past. You've been learning. All right, your future position is Jupiter in Gemini, 8 of Swords interference. Okay, so whatever this thing you're building with that Prince of Disc energy, there are going to be some delays, roadblocks. You know, things are going to happen, you know, like the plane will be late, the person doesn't text back to you for a few days, something doesn't come in the mail, just things like that, delays. Okay, so, you know, don't get all up in your head about it, you know, because the universe is doing it for some reason. The universe is making adjustments too. And it's going to make you wait a little bit, okay? Make you wait a little bit for these things. All right, that's just the universe. That's the way it's working. Okay, your near future position, you have Major Arcana, you have the Hermit card. All right, time for isolation, meditation, going within. So universe is making you really dive deep, Leo. Okay, this hermit's got so much life experience and knowledge and wisdom, and you got to take a time out, think about your life, what you want, how you want it, how do you want your life to be, how do you want your living situation to be, how do you want your work situation to be, and take a time out, self-reflection, get a new perspective. Okay, and you know, delays are going to be coming at you, so you know you might as well take a time out. This is what the universe is slowing you down a little bit here, making you take a time out. All right, and sending you messages. Okay, Leo, and sending adjustments. 3 major arcana cards here, Leo. Okay, the universe is giving you some lessons here. Okay. Internal position, you have a moon in Aquarius, 7 of Swords, futility. All right, so that's what you're thinking. You're thinking, you know, you keep getting up every day and doing the same thing, and you're not really getting anywhere, but you keep going, but you think it's a little futile, or it's in a relationship or something that no matter what you do, you can't please that person. That's feeling a little futile, perhaps. Perhaps it's with your work. Perhaps it's with a love relationship. You're feeling futile. Or it's just your living situation or something that every day's the same and you're just feeling a little futile about something. There's something, and this is what you're thinking about in your mind. And the universe is kind of slowing you down here, making you think about the defeats and sending you the interference and guiding you towards taking a time out with that Hermit card and figuring out why you're feeling futile, okay? And then you're going to change it. All right. So in your environment, Leo, you have the Ace of Wands. Okay, so here comes some fire now. After you do all that introspection and reflection and all that, now you got something in your environment that's lighting you up, okay? It's passionate, you're excited about it, a lot of joy, and something you want now. Something's ringing your bells now, okay? After all that, there's something that you want that excites you like nothing else. Okay, and that's a new beginning. Could be a new beginning in love. It could be a new beginning in work. Maybe you've decided to work a little bit differently. Something like that. But, you know, finally you get something you can, you know, sink your teeth into. Okay? Sets you on fire. All right, Leo. And that's what you want because you're fiery. And that's what you want. After you do all this self-reflection, I think that the universe wants you to really think about something with these cards, but we're moving on now. Okay, Leo, in your hopes and fears, you have Major Arcana, the beautiful Empress. Okay, so you know, this could be love now coming in your life. There's nothing about it here, but something set you on fire. You're thinking about the beautiful kind of love here with this Empress, being with like-minded people, people that'll have your back no matter what. You know, in a love relationship, that person's loyal, trustworthy, okay? And will have your back no matter what, and this is the most beautiful kind of love. And maybe you're thinking about somebody in that way that's finally got you fired up. Okay, Leo? After you think about the disappointments and the defeats and the futility, now you got your eye on something. It excites you, and it's about love, and that's beautiful. Okay, Leo, the final card in the outcome of this reading, Leo. We have Mars in Capricorn, 3 of Discs work. Okay, I love this card. All right, this is not your 9-to-5 work. This is about work that excites you. Maybe it's a new work project. Maybe it's a new work project, but it's got a bit of love in there too, you know, because this is your last 3 cards here. This is it. This is your last three cards. Something's got you excited. There's this beautiful love, and now the work card. Maybe it's collaborating or something like that with somebody that you want to do. But this is like work that calls to your soul, you know, speaks to your heart. It got to do with your talents, abilities, creative things, not your 9-to-5 stuff, right? Some different kind of work. You know, I explain it could be musical, painting, photography, landscaping, doing something that's beautiful and excites you, and it's not like going to work. And perhaps it's with someone else, and it fires you up, okay? And the universe is helping you. Adjustments, the Hierophant, and you take the time out with that Hermit card, and then things start rocking and rolling after you take that time out, all right? Leo, this is new beginnings, okay? New beginnings in love, new beginnings in work, and the universe is guiding you all the way. All right, Leo, that's a beautiful reading. Okay, I'd like to conclude with one animal spirit card for Leo, please. One card for Leo. Okay, one card. Here we go. Turtle spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. All right, that's what this reading's about. The interference card. Things are going to be slowed down. Take the time out with the Hermit. Slow and steady wins the race, and then things fire up for you. But you keep plodding along, and slow and steady wins the race. Isn't that something? A turtle. Wow, I've seen turtles this week. Okay, Leo, that was an interesting reading. Fantastic. I hope you enjoyed it. I did, and I'll catch you next time.